Tony, let's talk more about the discipline of the penalties in the last few games. I mean, I think it was like 14 to 17 penalties in the last 3 games. What do you got to do to cut back on that before you get the conference play?
Yeah, I think some of it is partly ours, and some of it is what we see at the beginning of every year with the refs trying to figure out games as well and feel out the play. But we definitely have to be better on our end, making sure that we're taking the right penalties if we are, and not ones that I would call unnecessary. You know, the hookings, the ones where you're not moving your feet. I can take the roughs and the ones where we're trying to be physical. Those ones we can always kill. It's always the other ones that normally come to bite you.
The fact that it really didn't hurt you in a way. I mean, you're 3-0-1 right now, so I mean, you feel fortunate that it really didn't come back to bite you this past weekend, especially.
Well, we gave up 2 odd man goals this weekend, a 4-on-4, and then a power play. And at the end of the day, we're trying to keep our penalties somewhere in the range of 2 or 3. If you do that, typically by stats, you're giving yourself a good shot to kill them off. So, obviously we want to nip those things and try and not have them moving forward.
With that being said, you guys got off to the best start in program history. What's kind of contributed to the quick start for this team this year?
Yeah, I think, we had a really good summers, everybody. I think the incomers have done a good job of acclimating. I think the returners have done a good job as well, bringing those incomers along. It helps when everybody knows what you're trying to do. So we have a big group that does know what we're trying to do as a coaching staff and how we want to play and our identity. So, I think that goes a long way with our record.
You got, for the first time in program's Division I history, that they got a vote in the USCHO.com poll. It was just 1 point, but somebody recognized this program. What does it mean to have a vote?
Yeah, it's always good to get recognized. Obviously we want to get up into the top 15 there. I think that's our end goal. But, to have somebody recognize just our play so far this year, I think some of it has to do with us playing Merrimack, who knocked off Clarkson the week before. So sometimes it's circumstances, but, we'll take it.
Scouting New Hampshire, what do you know about them?
Well, they're a good team. They're going to play with some structure. They do like to stretch things out like we saw last year. You got to get to their goaltender. She's pretty good. Both of them have played well so far this year. So, I expect a good, tough game, and we're just going to have to get to the tough areas this weekend.
Carrie Ann status right now. I know it's only Tuesday. Obviously, you think things could change between now and Friday. What's her status for the weekend?
Yeah, I'll keep you posted game time.
Megan gets Rookie of the Week, the 2-goal effort. How pleased were you with that?
Yeah, I think it was great to see. She was able to help us get to the tie, and a lot of it's her energy and effort that she brings every shift. She brings a lot of that to practice, and it carries over to the game really well. And being an older first year, I think helps. There's not as many nerves like you see in maybe somebody coming right out of high school as an 18-year-old. So I think she's just done a really good job preparing herself to have those opportunities.
Yeah, she went off there late in the overtime, favoring her leg, but how's she doing right now?
Oh, she's good. Just precautionary, fell a little awkwardly, and she was out skating today.
Coach, having a rally on Saturday, kill off a couple penalties. Have you liked the way your teams have handled the adversity early in the year, and how can that kind of help build towards where you want to be?
Yeah, I think, we talk about adapting throughout the course of our core values and things, and I think we've done a pretty good job adapting. I think we could obviously do better. That's the coach in me. We're always looking for more, but, I think so far this year, we've done a pretty good job of taking what's given to us and then being able to apply what we've done in practices.